The 2011-12 school year at Belmont High School in Dayton, Ohio can be defined with one word: change. The school added 7th and 8th graders to its population and moved into a brand new building mid-year. Meanwhile, the school is coordinating federal Race to the Top and school improvement grant requirements while looking ahead to the Common Core standards. Spend some time at Belmont and you understand the pressures on staff, administration, and students. But also obvious, the commitment to boosting success for Belmont students.
Some of the ideas of the divine rights of kings.
A lot of what I talk to the kids about is now we're down to work ethic. You know, we've set everybody up to succeed. We have a system in place where we can measure productivity on a weekly basis. That was in the beginning. Now we're measuring achievement on a weekly basis.
Teachers and the students have to make goals on a weekly basis to decide on how well they're going to do on a certain assessment. So if it's classwork, there's 20 kids in the class. They decide that 18 of them are going to get an 80% or better, or whatever the number is, and then they just kind of work towards those goals. So the kids are in on it, the staff's in on it, and we post it on the wall so everyone knows what they're working towards.
It's not that you just did it and turned it in. That doesn't. Doing it and doing it right is the next step, and that's a shift for the kids too.
Mr. White, he don't play games. He about business, test scores, getting good grades. Like he said, A's and B's, scouts is free.
Here at Belmont, we've been changing the atmosphere of how things are going and what is expected of our high schoolers. By adding the 7th and 8th grader, that just brings a totally different dynamic to what we're trying to do here. We are setting up a curriculum that will fit the 7th and 8th graders, so when they transition into the high school level, they will be able to succeed.
In the past years, I've taught freshmen, and those freshmen, we've had to really help teach them, like, this is how we do things at Belmont. This is what the 5 B's are. This is what we mean by each of those 5 B's. This is what's expected of you. But the biggest advantage we have is we're able, both academically and behaviorally, to start our students on our Belmont path 2 years earlier.
Not only are we focusing on academics and we've seen improvement in grades, we're focusing on extracurricular activities, which now we have school spirit. The first year here, there was no Belmont t-shirts, there was no extracurricular activities, and now I have kids that are here late as 9 o'clock working on academic projects.
I know that the students want to be involved. You know, they have a great sense of pride about Belmont now. They want to make the honor roll and play in sports and wear the Belmont spirit clothes, and they just want to be involved and included.
I think the kids enjoy what's going on. And I'll be honest, it's helped my team GPA. My team GPA this year in wrestling was 3.4. I had 4 students with 4.0s on the team and 3 others that were 3.8 or higher. So it was just quite amazing as far as the academics where we've gone with the kids.
So now we have a choir that was voluntarily started, a BMX club voluntarily started, where teachers are stepping up and saying who's interested in this, bringing some students together with a common interest, and then holding them after school and teaching them above and beyond what the requirements are.
Educators in Dayton have never been afraid to step up and take the lead. I think the membership, 1,100 of them, have come along remarkably well through this reform process and are all reform-minded at this point. You know, in some ways it's added responsibility, it's added time, it's added stress. But in other ways, it allows them to take ownership of their profession.
I think Columbus has noticed us now, whereas we always used to consider ourselves to be the stepchild out in the background, orphan kids. I mean, people are like, wow, Dayton, Ohio, there really is something going on there.